Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the 7-year veteran, Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Levis looking to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well, and that's what they did in their last game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Levis sets up to throw here. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6.
A strong play from last year's 2nd-round pick who didn't get a lot of carries as a rookie with the Bills, only 89. But he made the most of them, though. A 5.7-yard average, good enough to lead all running backs had he qualified. This is a young man who's proved he's worthy of a more featured role in the Buffalo offense.
Allen cannot get him, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw there caught by Gallup. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. We're scoreless after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Motion man is Shakir. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Nice play, dude. God damn it.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Levis back to throw. Eluding the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Dude, god damn, you guys did not block.
Last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
Dude, you gotta run, bro. You gotta run.
He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
It's wide open. That's my fault.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Levis.
Dude, what are you doing, bro?
He's got the hook up. It's complete.
Oh my god.
He stiff arms him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was horrible.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Dude, oh my god. I was trying to get him.
That one falls incomplete.
Oh, man.
Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. First and 10, it's Levis. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis now off of play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 2nd and 7. Here's Cook again. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Yeah, we're heading.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
First.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he is going to have a Bills first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO. And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Let's go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Levis's throw complete to Jackson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. Here's a diving catch right side. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw it again with Levis. That is caught. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Levis to throw it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
There he goes, left side. Curtis Samuel. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Levis is thrown complete here to his receiver, Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Levis. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returning it, here's Hamler. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 36. On play action, Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Motion man is Shakir.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now Allen.
Touchdown, Bills! Curtis Samuel, he scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Play action now. Levis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Levis now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Off the play fake, Levis. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throw right side complete to Dodson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Allen off the play fake. Steps away. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. James Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Commanders 3. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Levis on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First and 10, it's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
56.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Alert, alert, alert. Look out.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Levis's throw complete to Dotson.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Levis now off of play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up, stood